momentum, you know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw. Him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A draw play. Bernard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run again with Bernard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kwity Paye. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This complete to Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
After 7-3 the score on EA. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Carr.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
From midfield, here's Carr.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they've delivered.
So So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So, Charles, this... A defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that, a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw his Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
T. Higgins Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dancing to his left.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now.
That caught by Trimble.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Christian Watson
from 21 yards away.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Carr now on 1st down. Jones has it. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup.
A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. On the screen, Bernard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 5 now. Carr.
They'll drop this off for Bernard.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Carr gets it to his running back, Bernard.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And throw right side complete to Parker.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Carr. Touchdown, Saints.
T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 2nd and 1, Herbert got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Touchdown, Eagles! Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr now to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete. Bernard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Carr to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Carr to throw again. And he finds Parker here, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. He drops it off for Bernard. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here's Carr.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Herbert. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting, I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against our bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. Got just broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is